Welcome, combatants, to another day in the arena. It's your boy James, aka Neuralnet Games, and today I am bringing you a vampire deck. I like to call it Bloody Tokens because I really feel like there's a good way to use tokens, and I actually discovered it today. It's not in this video, but make sure you stay tuned because I found the card that is going to take this deck to the next level. Today, I go into a standard event. It's the last few days of the month, and it is so sweaty and ranked right now. It's just annoying. Today, I was like, I just can't do it. So I went into an event. Can I get to 7 wins with this deck? If I can, this deck will be played in ranked ladder at some point. There's some pretty epic games today. Make sure you stay tuned. It's really fun. The deck is actually pretty damn good. Surprisingly, it's better than I thought it was going to be. I feel like I'm saying that a lot lately, but vampires, I think a lot of people were disappointed in Crimson Vow, kind of with the vampire situation. Like, I know Edgar, Charmed Groom, is a big disappointment. I still think there's maybe a way to use him in a decent way, but anyways, a lot of disappointment around the vampires. So I wanted to get, my hands dirty on the vampires, play some blood, use some blood tokens, stuff like that. So let's get into the deck tech, but just before we do, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and turn on notifications. That's the little bell so that you're notified right away when I put out content. Okay, so we've got 4 Falkenrath Pit Fighters. Yeah, they're okay for this deck. The only reason to use them is because, I mean, they're 2 damage for a 1 drop, and you can potentially draw some cards out of it. Voldaren Epicure, do a little bit of damage. This synergizes really nice with the Vampire Socialite. So Vampire Socialite has Menace, and when it enters the battlefield, if an opponent lost life this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on each other vampire you control. And then as long as an opponent lost life this turn, each other vampire you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. So good both ways. Very good both ways. This card's great, and it has Menace as well. Get a few of them out and, have the opponent lose a little bit of life, and you've got a pretty juiced up board pretty fast. Then we've got our Voldaren Bloodcaster. These guys are not amazing. They take a little while to get going, but once they do get going, they are a big problem very quickly. So pretty nice. We do have a lot of ways to create blood tokens here, right? There's blood tokens everywhere in here. So we can get to 5 pretty fast. And when other creatures die, they make blood tokens for us. Then we've got the Sanguine Statuette. And I actually came across this card. This person, I was playing a control deck sometime earlier this week, and a person just wrecked me with these damn statuettes. They're really good. They're really good. I was thinking they could be used in some other decks too, because as long as you have a reasonable amount of blood token creation, I mean, they dodge board wipes and everything, right? So they're pretty good because they're hasty and they're fairly easy to attack with. You just have to sack one of your blood tokens. Anyways, pretty good work comes from these guys. Bloodtithe Harvester, when they enter the battlefield, create a blood token. They're a 2-drop, right? And they're a 3/2, and they get to potentially kill a big creature depending on how many tokens or how many blood tokens you have, right? Next, we have the Vampire Socialite, which we already talked about, and Vampire's Vengeance. This card wrecks mono white, and all your stuff stays alive, so it's actually a pretty good card in, clearly a super narrow deck, but still good. Florian, Voldaren Scion, first strike, and at the beginning of your post-combat main phase, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the total amount of life your opponents lost this turn. Pretty good. Really good when we've got an Anje out, because Anje can sacrifice another creature or a blood token, and then each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So if you've got Anje and this guy out, even if the board is, pretty blocked up and you can't attack, you just start, doing damage, and Florian begins drawing cards for you that you can then play. Next, we have our Bloodvial Purveyors, and these guys, they're really good, I think, actually. Once in a while, you're gonna get caught by these guys because your opponent's gonna cast spells. They're gonna have a bunch of blood tokens, and they're gonna go digging. They're in Azoria's control deck or something like that. They're gonna go digging and find their board wipes with the actual blood vials that they're creating when they cast a spell. However, they've got to deal with these guys most of the time within a couple turns because they cast spells. Like, they cast a couple spells, all of a sudden you've got a 10/6 for 4 mana that has flying and trample. So they become out of control very quickly. So yes, once in a while you will get burnt, but I think their power is actually really, really high. Make sure you comment. Let me know what you think of these guys. Yeah, they work. They work. Okay, next we've got Anje, Maid of Dishonor. Very good card for a 4-drop. A 4/5. Whenever Anje or one or more other vampires enter the battlefield under your control, create a blood token. So you can start really pumping up the blood tokens. It only triggers once each turn, but still, I mean, over a couple turns, you can produce a few, and that's all you really need. And then you sacrifice another creature or blood token. They lose 2 life. You gain 2 life. That is good. That is very good, especially on boards that you can't get through. Immersturm Predator, an older card, call time. Still just very good protection against most board wipes, but not Meat Hook Massacres. That's a little bit of foreshadowing / teaser for you. And then we have 24 total lands. We've got 8, 9, 16, 20, 24. We got the fancy lands in here. We got 1 Den of the Bugbear. We got 1 Hive of the Eye Tyrant, just because of board wipes, stuff like that. And I think having 24 lands in here is okay because we have our blood tokens. So very often we can just start ditching lands. When we've got 4 or 5 lands already, we start using blood tokens to draw into actual cards. And that's why I don't have it, I don't have less land in the deck. Even though our highest casting cost is 4, we could potentially go 1 or maybe 2 lands lower. But we don't really want to do that because it creates too much inconsistency. You'll have to mulligan more, and you'll have, too many times where you won't be able to draw that 4th land, and it's going to cause problems for you. So prefer to stay at the 24 lands and then sack blood tokens to draw through them when necessary. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoy the games. Standard event coming at you, and let's get to it. Okay, run the draw. Yep. No turn 1 plays, which kind of sucks since I think I have like 8 of them, but... Warlock. Oh, I wonder. Blue Mage named Warlock. I wonder what they're doing here. Okay, so... Gonna need to put this guy out. Get a token. Can kill the Catgeist. Haunted Ridge. Yep, we're gonna attack. They Skyclave it. Okay. We take 1 and they draw a card. Probably pretty bad for us here. Okay. They get an Ascendant Spirit. Okay. We'll probably just nuke the whole board here. I think that's a pretty big blow to them. Shields are down. They probably have a decent amount of counters in here. Wipe the board. Huge swing. Now they've got to play cards to actually do something useful. So when this card dies, it becomes... Yeah, okay, that's fine. What's the best play first? Immersturm, Bloodvial, or Anje? Enter under, yeah. Probably this first, although... Yeah, because this can still kill the Faithbound Judge. See if they have anything to stop it. Yeah, Geistlight they can cast. They would have countered, so they don't have any counters here. I don't really care about these two. Put a damage on them. Defender still can't attack. Excuse me. I really need one more mana to go Immersturm and Voldaren. I guess I could have kept those guys around for the sacking of them. So, what do we want to do here? Do they have a board wipe? They haven't foretold anything. I don't know if they have a board wipe. Okay, so they take 4 damage. I could go Sanguine Statuette and do damage to them. And then I can dodge any sort of... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I know Immersturm Predator is good too. Let's end the turn. Yeah, it has to get to 3. 3 counters. We can do quite a bit of damage to them next turn. We can do 8, 9, but they're going to block the Voldaren Epicure, so... And that's only if they didn't block. So we can't technically do that. But we can do 4 minimum. We can attack. We can make their life super tough. Scry. Then draw that many cards. This is a pretty decent in this kind of deck. I made another deck like that. You should check it out. It's way back. It's like in the beginning of my career. Okay, so they exile a permanent. Okay. Strange card to have in this build, I think. Fading Hope and stuff is going to do a lot better work for you. Yeah, they enchant that so that I can start attacking, but they're never going to attack with it. Immersturm gets us there just about as quick, right? Or is it the Bloodvial Purveyor? Shields are down, so let's get another creature out here. And then, yeah. 5/6 versus a 3/3. But when it becomes tapped, it becomes a 4/4 anyways, right? Yeah, I think the Bloodvial Purveyor is better at this exact moment. Okay, so it can attack now and draw if it wants to. Hasn't died. Once it dies, you got to be pretty careful because you only have 3 turns from there. You just automatically lose the game. They have 4 cards in hand. They have 6 total mana, which is kind of bad. They could wipe the board here. I don't know if they're paying attention to the statuette either, because I can play the statuette and attack with haste. Okay, they flash in a spectral adversary. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they wait till my turn and flash it in and just phase everybody out? They would rather take the card? Okay, I don't think that makes any sense, but okay, so let's attack with everybody here, right? Let's discard a card here. Get rid of our land. Okay, and we can play this, or we can just, yeah. What does Geistlight Snare exactly do? Unless his controller pays 3, so it does not matter. I should have attacked first before I played this. Just remember to do that. It's a habit. You should always be attacking. They have less information. This card is pretty strong, I think. I'm not seeing it get a lot of play, but it's a 5/6 flying trampler for 4 mana. And it gets tougher. Yeah, it lets people draw a little bit, but... Are they paying attention to the trample, you think? Okay, I don't think they are. Because I'm getting 5 through here now. I guess they know. I guess they don't have a board wipe either, otherwise they would sack this to the Bloodvial Purveyor. So they don't have a board wipe. Either way is totally fine. We're going to keep our land so we can sack it for some card draw here if we need to. Immersturm Predator stays alive. We can just block here, right? Okay. Let me sack it here. We don't want them to draw another card. I don't think any of these really matter, but... Okay. Sack it again for indestructible. What else you got? Got anything else to deal with it? Okay, they can survive 1 turn. Let's go like this. Okay, we get another Bloodvial Purveyor. So let's play that. Get the Faithbound Judge. You're not playing that anymore. I don't see how they get through this with 1 card. Immersturm Predators are just nasty. So nasty. Okay. Like we're going to get game 1 here. Pretty serious pressure. I don't know why they didn't wipe the board earlier. Even there, I don't think there's anything that can save them. They only have one card. They cannot deal with an indestructible creature and this other Bloodvial Purveyor. It's just not gonna happen. Come on, let's do this. Let's go 1-0 in the standard event. Oh, okay. You really think you're gonna get a 1-card answer here? I guess you gotta try. You keep trying. But it should be fairly obvious, you'd think, right? Okay. Come on. Done. Okay, we're on the draw. I don't have a turn 1 play again, even though I think I have 4 Falkenrath. And, oh, of course. Okay, we do have a Vampire's Vengeance to start destroying things pretty quickly. They get a Luminarch, though, which is a pretty bad problem. They actually go on the Luminarch, really? I don't want to play a Vampire Socialite here. Why? Because if I do, they are going to put a counter on the Luminarch Aspirant. They should actually, and they could exile something to make the Stonebinders tougher. They should be splitting it. Yes. There you go. Oh, that's next level right there. That is next level. This is an instant. So if they play a creature first, okay, they have to be really careful now. So what do we play? We can play our Predator, but we don't have any protection for it. But they don't have anything. They almost never have anything. Once in a while, they have Absence in here, right? But most of the time, they just have Exile anyways. So I don't really need to have protection for it. Yeah, exactly. See, they just Skyclave it, right? I guess we're just going to Vampire's Vengeance here. I can Voldaren Bloodcaster. The Vampire Socialite's still there. They're not going to fall for it, are they? Yeah. I think we just do it this turn so that we get our creatures back next turn. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good for us. Then we'll attack and we can play our Vampire Socialite next turn. They can only Skyclave the Voldaren Bloodcaster. And they can't block, and so they're going to take damage. Okay, we get an Anje here. So that's probably the better play. I can save it till next turn, though. We've got him in a pretty bad way. We can also ditch this to draw because we have enough lands. They get +1/+1. Still okay. Not much they can do here. They get an Usher, also totally fine. They have emptied their hand and they've got almost nothing. And we can always use Anje to proc this Vampire Socialite as well. Do I want to draw a card here? I can do damage instead. Ooh, that is very good. Let's do that first. We don't need to attack here at all. They can't do anything. Hopefully they don't pull. Oh yeah, they're dead. They needed that right there. What you gonna do? You gonna run headlong into it? Okay, we start there. So let's go Vampire Socialite. Let's do this. Yeah. And we're just going to go like this. I think I want to keep the land just to draw in case. I don't really want to play it. I don't really need the extra mana at this point. Yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. Goodbye. Okay, we're on the draw for the third game in a row, right? We've still won them both, but... Okay, what happens first? Clearly that, right? Get a Voldaren Epicure. I don't think we wait, right? We just have a Bloodtithe Harvester. There's a blood token for us. We can also hasty into this, or we can go here. If we go double Sanguine Statues, man, we can really do some serious work to these guys here. We actually do have to sacrifice it though. We have to sacrifice something. And we can't actually do that. So maybe that means Bloodtithe Harvester is the better play there. I mean, really, we could toss this right here to draw a card and proc our Sanguine Statuette. I wonder if we can get 2 of them off 1 proc. I've never tried that. I'm going to try it. This is for you guys, so you know. So we'll play our Haunted Ridge, right? We play our Sanguine Statuette. See if they have anything else here. Create another blood token. Get rid of our Voldaren Epicure now. Yep. Yep. Giddy up. And we get to land here. That was nice. That's really nice, actually. Not too shabby. They are board wipe proof too. I think, you know what? I saw somebody wrecked me with one of these cards the other day. And I had like I had quite a few board wipes and stuff. And they just, I mean, they're board wipe proof, right? Like they're hard to, you can't kill them with sorceries. They're like, yeah, they're good. Okay, so now what do we do? Now the question is, what do we do? So Anje is very good, but doesn't give us a ton of advantage, right? I think Florian plus the attack is better to put the heat on. And we're going to get rid of our land here. And if they want to bring their Demi-Lich back, Demi-Lick, I can never remember which one it is. I think it's Lick, but wow, they just take the beats to the head. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're gonna exile our land. We don't have any more mana. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. We're tapped. What you gonna do, opponent? Are we about to go 3-0 here? Damn, if I win 7 of these, I'm gonna have to make a video on this in ranked ladder. what you gonna do? You still have to deal with the statues. Fading Hope it. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. We can do exactly the same thing again. Or if we get another land. Oh, they're desperate. Running some curates here, eh? Okay, fair enough. Another Worldly Gaze. What are they? Yeah. Okay, so now we can go Anje, right? Yeah. Probably Anje is better. Now that we have one more. They're in big trouble here. I don't think they're going to be able to keep up. There we go. Yep. Let's get rid of this right here. I want to keep this around in case we need it. These are a pain. These are a massive pain for people. Yeah. They're pretty good, man. They're pretty good. Okay, that's 3 in a row. Now we're going for our 4th. See what we got here. YOLO salad. YOLO salad. That is really good. Yeah, this is a good hand too. And we're actually on the play? Oh man. That's crazy town. Either way is fine. YOLO salad. I love it. Ooh, we're against a zombie deck. Yep. Let's do that. We got to be real careful of this champion of the perished. Real careful. If they play another one, we are wiping the board. Play one more. Ooh, the Infernal Grasp it. Okay. That's okay, though. I guess we have to play the Vampire Socialite here. Right? Yeah, Vampire Socialite. Kind of sucks, but is what it is. They have an Infernal Grasp with their zombie deck. They probably don't have a lot of removal here. Hopefully they can't double spell here. If they can double zombie, I'm in trouble. Are they going to exploit their own scab? You jerks. That's a problem. Okay. So, what are we going to do? We can't kill that. We can get an Immersturm Predator to make their life exceedingly difficult. We can play an Anje. Anje is a big deal as well. Everything here is really quite good, actually. We can't Vampire's Vengeance and summon anything, so I guess we just play our bomb here. Kind of sad they exploited there, but I mean, fair enough. That makes sense, right? Let's see if they have enough to get through us. Make a 5/5. Even if it gets a 6/6, it may be worth double blocking. I don't know. It's pretty close. I do have an Immersturm Predator to be a blocker and get tougher for a while too, though, right? And I can start hitting them. They do nothing? They have what's the one that counters a spell? They are going to sack something. Right? Oh, I'm just totally blanking out. It's 4 mana, it's blue, It's a 3/3 flying zombie with flash, and you exploit to counter. Okay, if we attack and they exploit, what do we do? Or I can just start doing damage to them. I can play a Scion and do damage. So let's see, what do we want to force out of their hand? We want to force this right here, right? We're going to make them do it before we attack. Yeah, overcharged amalgam. Exactly, totally knew exactly what it was. Sack this guy. Yeah, that becomes a 4/4. Okay. So, do we want to trade here? We can get to 6 damage, which is not enough to kill both. I think we're going to hold off. I think having Anje out is better. Yeah, it was so obvious they had an overcharged amalgam when they left 4 mana open there. Okay, another land. An undead butler now. Okay. When it dies, you get to return a creature to the hand. Okay. Skull Scab, yeah. They're getting a pretty good board up here. I guess they exploit the undead butler. Okay, that's good. I haven't seen anyone really use the undead butler yet. Becomes a 7/7. So what do we do? Do we block? They could get a shambler. Okay. Yeah, Bloodtithe Harvester would have been pretty nice, wouldn't it? Inferno Grasp did those jerks. Okay, so I don't think we can take 8 damage here, right? So we go like this, right? 1 blocker. Okay, so we now have an Immersturm Predator, and we can wipe the board mostly. We can play a Sanguine Statuette and a Vampire's Vengeance. That takes all of our mana, though. I don't think Sanguine Statuette helps us, does it? What helps us the most? Okay, so we Vampire's Vengeance and it kills everything except that, right? Yeah. I don't really want to save it. This is pretty tough here. I could just Immersturm Predator and buy some more time. Nah, I think I just want to do this. A Sanguine Statuette also gets us a little bit closer. I guess I could have attacked with that too, but I don't really want to do that. Or do I want to? I have to Vampire's Vengeance here, don't I? Yeah. So let's see if they play something else. Yeah, I'm going to Vampire's Vengeance right now. I guess I could have waited. Yeah. It's okay. We're totally fine. We're going to play the Immersturm Predator. That's going to slow them right down. Now they don't have any board, right? We can get a decent amount of life back. We have 6 life. We actually need that. Yeah, we do have to tap it there, though. That's the problem. Okay, so I can get them to 10. Am I going to block anyways with Anje? So they attack. 1 mana short, you know that? 1 mana short. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, we're going to attack with Anje. And we'll have to sacrifice the Immersturm Predator to the champion, right? Anje can do quite a bit of damage here. Sanguine Statuette gets us to another blood token as well. Yeah, okay. We're dead, though. Okay, one loss. They had the Infernal Grasp. Good game. Just the one exploit into the champion of the perished and got too far out of control. Okay, that means we are at 3-1. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good hand. You know what's funny? I complained about being on the draw, won 3 times on the draw. Got on the play last game, lost. That is ruthless. We got to go Haunted Ridge first. Can't play this anyways. They both come out tapped, so. Yep. Now we go a third Bloodvial Purveyor. Bloodtithe Harvester. Okay. Good. Just need one more mana. I will throw this Falkenrath Pit Fighter away if we don't pull a mana here. I will draw with this. Code Spell Cleric now. Jaspera and the Luminarch Aspirant Shell. Okay then. Okay, what's the play here now? I can actually get 2 creatures out with 3 mana. Okay, good. Yeah, it's yeah, we'll do it like that. Okay. They can get it to a 3/3. Ooh, an Oran Reef Ooze. They're good. They're very good. It becomes a 3/3. We're gonna trade anything here. Oh, this is good. I can kill the Oran Reef Ooze. We're gonna attack here. See what they do. This is gonna put them to a very difficult test. They trade there. Okay. All right, good. Now we just need a mana and we're in good shape. This becomes pretty strong, but we've got a pretty good lead. I mean, I think that was worth it, right? 3 for 1. Sparring regimen. Okay. Alrighty then. Are they just going to pump it up? I mean, we'll just dominate them. I'll just dig until I get a land here. There's the land. Yeah, we'll just play this, right? That only gets it to -4 though. So what do we want to do here? Yeah, it's only 4, right? Okay. See what they do. They've got a basic conjuration, so they can get 3 life. They've got an expanded anatomy to pump up this little guy. They can't do both. They get a ranger class. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we just go right here. One blocker. Yeah, we get a Sanguine Statuette, or we just get another Bloodvial Purveyor here. I don't think they have any way of beating us right now. Yeah. They can't wipe the board. No, it's over. All right, 4-1. Yep. Oh, okay. We're gonna do like 20 damage to them. Okay then. I mean, they have no other ways of damaging us. Good game, sure. These guys are crazy powerful. Like, against any deck that's not just sitting there digging, that is ridiculous. They're a 10-6. That's a 10-6 flying trampler for 4 mana. Okay. Oh, that is just gross. That is a lot better. I really don't want to throw away an Immersturm Predator. I mean, that just seems insane, doesn't it? But man, I can get going pretty quick here with this. Right? Like, okay. All right. Harsh, but sure. Into black for a Vampire Socialite, or do I go Voldaren Bloodcaster first? Voldaren Bloodcaster first. Okay. This deck may be a little stronger than I thought, actually. I know I haven't been facing any like super hardcore meta decks, although I did crunch mono white pretty good there. Yeah, do your expressive iteration, Mr. Tryhard Blue Mage. You always know what the person's gonna play. Like, honestly, this is actually legitimately giving away information. We're gonna play these first so I can get more damage. Now, anytime something dies, I get a bunch of blood tokens too. Then I can attack and play my Vampire Socialite again. Beef up the whole board. What are they going to play? Do I have to be careful about a board wipe here? Probably, I guess. So, should I do anything else? Should I actually play something else here? I don't know if I should, although it increases the clock by 1. So what's the better card to keep? Like, I actually want to draw a card right now. So close. I'm just going to attack first and see what happens. I mean, yeah. So close. So close. What do they have? A Fading Hope or something here? I mean, expressive. Battle of Frost and Fire they could have. They could have a Burn Down the House. I don't really need any more than 4 mana, so I'm going to save that. I don't really want to commit anymore. Like, I don't. I'm a little bit worried right now with old Superstar Mage here. Okay, well, that changes things a little bit. Because now we're going to play it out like this. Now I have to get I have to be able to try and kill them next turn, right? I guess I go Bloodtithe Harvester first, or do I go Voldaren Bloodcaster? Bloodcaster. Bloodcaster and the Socialite. Force them into whatever they've got. Maybe they don't have another land. They don't. They don't have another land. We have 6, 9, 13 on board. Oh, one away. One away. They Sunset Revelry. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, we are going to be very careful right now, though. Vampire's Vengeance is actually super legit right now. Super legit. I get to draw, ditch my mountain. Yeah, that'll do. See if they have the board wipe. They all runs. Okay, yeah, they're desperate. That's okay, as long as it wasn't a flippin' Doomscar, right? As long as it wasn't a Doomscar. They're not copying anything or whatever. All runs is not that amazing when you don't copy it. That's why it's such a bad card for the meta, because it just forces these decks into a super boring playstyle, and then the rest of the meta has to adjust to it, or they lose to it. Even though it's got a bad win rate against mono white. It just creates, okay, they've got another all runs. That's fine. Oh, then they've got a Doomscar. Nice. Okay, I get a lot of blood tokens. Okay, we get another Bloodtithe Harvester, and we get an Anje. So I guess we just do that, right? Hopefully they don't have another Doomscar. If they don't, they're dead. We're going to force them to waste their Doomscar on one creature. We can also go double Bloodtithe Harvester the turn after. Seven land, 4 cards in hand. Sunset Revelry, Kate. They divide it. Annoying. But they're getting pretty low on cards now. I mean, Anje is just so dangerous right now for them. Environmental Sciences, okay. Get some more land. We play an Anje. Create some more blood tokens. Damn, do we ever have a lot. Voldaren Bloodcaster. Yeah. Whenever you create a blood token, if you control 5 or more. Okay. Do they have another wipe? Did they top deck a wipe? They're counting up their mana. They foretell. So what are they going to do? Okay. Do we need the land? Do I play a Voldaren Bloodcaster after? Probably right. I think this land is fine right now, because then it gives me another creature to attack with next turn. So even if they do all runs, we can keep ourselves in fairly good shape. They're desperate, but Memory Delusion is pretty good. 1 card foretold, and they do have it again, right? We also have a Hive that can do some work here too. Obviously going to all runs. Yep. This will be a pretty good test of the deck if we can beat this deck right now. This is, I mean, this is a fully meta deck, right? This is a tier 1 deck or close. We draw just a ridiculous amount of cards. That's not good for us. There's digging for something, right? Okay. What should I do here? I could attack with the Hive, but that's not enough pressure. Voldaren Bloodcaster, I actually have to create one, right? So, what's the best way? Anje doesn't do anything for us this turn, but neither does... Okay. So, Voldaren Bloodcaster first. Yeah, this will transform it, right? I kind of want to do it right now that they don't have anything. So what does this actually do? At the beginning of combat, I start making hasty stuff, right? Yeah, I think we can just play it right now. Then we'll transform it. And we can put a pretty serious beat on him here. We have lethal on board. With the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Because another bat's going to be created. Yeah. So they have to wipe the board here. Three, six. Oh, they sunset Revelry. Okay. They all runs again for what? The third time now? I don't know. I can't see it right. That's the third time. Okay. We still have Anje as well. They Memory Deluge, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have so much mana. 4, 7, 9 mana still. This is ridiculous. I think that's all of them, isn't it? Expressive still. Can we just run them out of cards maybe? What a ridiculous game. Okay. What do they get? We still get to go again? So I guess we're just going to... I mean, we're going to have a lot of creatures out here, but then they just start wiping them, right? I think Sanguine Statuette works. See what they got. Okay. And then we actually need to use this. We're going to get rid of one of our Bloodtithe Harvesters. We don't really care about that. We're giving him a pretty hard time here. Oh. Okay. With all their power, we are giving them a very tough time here. Okay. They could go 3 on the Bloodbat Summoner. Yeah, okay. They get a Hull Breaker, which means it's pretty much game for us. I mean, they just dug so hard, right? They got just what they needed at the right time early on. Yeah, that's the game. Yep. There's no way you can beat Hullbreaker when they have that much mana and that many cards and 2 more Deluges. Literally impossible. Okay, we are on our last loss. We are free rolling though, so it's all good. Deck has done not bad. It might be a tier 2 deck. I don't know. I think it's probably pretty close. Come on, give me a game here so I don't have to keep talking and filling the time. Yes, I heard the ding. Okay. Maynick. Let's see what you got. All right, we're on the play. Yeah, that's an okay hand. We get a statue, we get a Voldaren Bloodcaster. These are a bit in opposition though. A little bit, right? So we'll see. This is not the best starting hand I've ever had, I'll tell you that. We do have an Anje though. Bloodtithe Harvester is good. Yeah, let's go there. Bloodchief's Thirst. Okay, and get a blood token out of it. Yes, that's super exciting. I think we go Harvester first. Pass the turn. Anje comes out next. They're gonna have to start doing something. Oh, it's one of these decks, eh? He's gonna have a bunch of kill spells. Okay, well, okay, we get another Voldaren Bloodcaster, but I think we're gonna go straight to Anje here. And then we're at 4 lands, so we probably won't. People just playing these crazy unbalanced decks. Okay, so I'll go Sanguine Statuette, right? Then I'm going to go sacrifice one of them. We're going to get rid of our land. Okay. Stays away from all their meat hooks and everything like that too. Now, yeah, I can do nothing else. Next turn we can... Yeah. They get a Tajaru Blightblade, okay. Tajuru Blightblade and a Thieves' Tools. Oh, good lord, what is happening right now? What is actually happening right now? Let's hope they can't get this. We're going straight to it. Let's see if they have any more kill spells. Thieves' Tools with a Tajuru Blightblade. What's the guy who's a 1/3 that makes you poison? Oh my god. What a stupid deck. Of course, they get stuck on 3 mana, but they get this, like, insanely amazing card. Okay, so what do we do right now? I can attack for 3, that's no good. I can Voldaren Bloodcaster and Vampire Socialite, but they haven't lost any life this turn. So what I would need to do is I would need to sacrifice and dump something. Then I could cast a Voldaren and a Vampire Socialite. But that would also maybe put me in a bad position. I think I'm just going to go to Voldaren Bloodcaster first. I think that's a bit of an overextension. And I don't really want to throw away either of these things. So we're just going to pass the turn. I think just a little too risky to do that. I throw away a card that could be super good for me. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, right? That's their whole plan. I guess I can just wipe it and slow them down. You know, I'll wait another turn. I'll attack. Yeah, maybe I do just wipe it right now. It can happen pretty fast. pretty close. It only takes 5 attacks. So if I don't wipe it now, I have to wipe it next turn. And that means I can't do as much as I want to do potentially, right? What if I have an Anje or something? No. I don't want to have to spend my mana on it next turn. Plus, we get closer on the blood tokens. What is happening here right now? Oh my good God, man. First strike is going to be nice here. Now what are you going to do? What's your next trick? Play the Thieves' Tools, I guess? Are they going to do it? No, they want Thieves' Tools to get their combo off. Good Lord. Yeah, I can't block here, right? Oh, they just equipped it, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's equipped. They're tripping. Okay, so we can attack with our Hive, right? And we can do 3, 7, 9, 12 damage right now. I think we just hold Florian back though, right? Yeah, we can't actually do that much. Florian gives us very good defense. I don't really... 7, 10 for sure. So they're on a 1-turn clock here. If we attack 7... Yeah, we have to. We have to do it this way. Three attackers. Vampire's Vengeance would have given us another token though too, right? But we would have had to sack 2. I think this is probably better. Yeah, I don't really think anything matters, but... Yeah. Get the land drop right. Yeah, I gotta play this and sack 1 and have 5. And I can get my Sanguine Statuette going. I guess I shouldn't be making fun of people too hard here. It's, people are trying different things. I shouldn't be a jerk. I shouldn't be a jerk like that. I'm sorry. It's been a tilting day and it's Friday. I'm getting cranky. Good game. We'll give him the good game. Win 5. Okay. We're on the play. Yep. That's fine. What happens first? The Bloodcaster happens first, right? They played a Hagra Brood Pit. Oh boy. I mean, like the last deck, isn't it? Where they just murder everything. Attack first. Okay. Still get it. It's when it enters the battlefield, so even though they responded, it doesn't do anything for them. They get a Celestus. That's Probably going to be too slow right here. Okay, let's attack. Bloodvial Purveyor. These guys are tough. And now we start making blood tokens when they start killing these other guys too. And it's so hard to wipe the board. They're not going to be able to wipe us. Like, they're not going to be able to get... It's turn 8 meat hook, right? And get a Bloodvial Purveyor. And if they don't have any snow-covered lands, you're in pretty big trouble. Doesn't get hit by Shadow's Verdict. Crippling Fear doesn't work against it. I'm really starting to love this card. I think it's actually a game-changing card. They cast spells, and unless they kill it, it just gets stronger. We may be going for 6 wins right here. Okay. Create a blood token. Habits. Attack first. Bloodvial Purveyor. Game, set, match. I'm going to hold the swamp just in case. Because I want to start... I may have to draw. Just in case. They get another one. We get more blood tokens. Okay. Okay, we get an Immersturm Predator now too, which is probably the best. I know I played that. See what they got. Okay. They're running out of gas pretty quick here, though. Yeah, I don't want to sack anything. They Shadow's Verdict one thing. Okay. Do I want to draw? I don't think so. Okay, we have a Haunted Ridge. And if I play it this time, I get to double cast here, right? Which is kind of what I want to do. Okay, they're in big trouble here. Can't exile the Predator. Sacrifice a creature. The Infernal Grasp it again. Wow. Unbelievable. They have 2 mana. Jesus, give me a break right here. Give me a break. 4 Infernal Grasps. 4 Infernal Grasps. That's just flipping ridiculous. If I lose this flipping game, I'm going to be very upset. I don't think... Yeah. We're getting rid of this. Oh, there we go. Should have waited. Should have done it first. I could have had a Bloodvial Purveyor out. Could have had the clock on. See what they do here. Just insanity. Okay. They have 1 spell left. Can we get them? Can we get them? Yeah, they don't have it. They get to draw. That's okay. They're desperate. Yeah, we're going to keep this to draw ourselves. No land flooding. You know what? That's a really good thing about blood tokens. You don't land flood when you have them. If they had top decked here... Oh my god. Are you friggin' kidding me right now? Jesus H. Oh, yeah. Okay. And we get another land. Gravy. Let's do it again. Yeah. Submit it. Getting through the land problems. Voldaren Epicure is not what we want. Not at all. Bloodtithe Harvester and Voldaren Epicure kills them next turn. Then we have no other cards. They're at 4. They got 1 turn to figure it out. I love that little sound. I love the little blood sound. We get 1 life. Okay, we get a Sanguine Statuette. See if they can counter it. Can't sacrifice it because we have no cards. Let's see what they do here. They consider the Sanguine Statuette's going to be good here, though, right? Yeah, little bit problematic against a deck like this, right? Get rid of the Hullbreaker. They're at 1. We have the Statuette, so they're going to have to deal with a lot of stuff here. They have to have a board wipe and be able to deal with the Sanguine Statuette. They have 6 total mana. They divide 1 thing. Okay. They're not going to make it. They don't have enough. Not unless they have like 2 Fading Hopes or something stupid like that. If they hang on here, I swear to God. Okay. You get to draw and discard. Boom. We fought our way through the board wipe ridiculousness. Okay, we're going for 7 wins. Oh, that's too slow. I can't keep that. Ugh, come on. Oh, we are on the draw, though. Not even a play till turn 4. Gross. Yeah. What do I actually get rid of, though? I guess I get rid of that. It's one of those things, right? We can curve out. If we're against mono white or something, we can do some decent damage. Yeah, that's not that good for us. Okay, then we go Bloodtithe Harvester. Getting some sort of mono black control, probably. Feel the ruin for our Bugbear right off the bat. Dirty jerks. Not a good draw for us. 5 flipping land is not good right now. You know what, though? With these blood tokens, drawing too much land isn't really a problem. They don't feel like much, but we're not attacking. They want us to attack. They want to ramp. They're just going to deadly dispute it anyways. Yeah. And then they kill the Voldaren Epicure, or they get treasure. They get treasure. Fair enough. They want to go for a wipe, right? They can already wipe a 3-point board. And they go, lolth. Nice. Watch this, though. This is going to be so good. Oh. What? Can I get rid of lolth that way? Target creature. Oops.
My will cannot be denied.
3 there, 1 there. Huge play. Huge play. Game-changing play. We'll throw down our swamp here, and we can start ditching lands too. That is big for us. And they play out a reasonable amount of their hand. Okay, so we go here. We play a Florian, right? We can't really do anything at this point. So we are just going to wait. No attacks. End turn. Yeah, we'll just start ditching lands and trying to draw into something good. We don't need more than 4 mana. I mean, it's nice to get a little bit more, but right now, we would much rather try and overpower them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana, snow-covered plains, 6. They can wipe the board. But when you're mana flooded, these totally fix mana flood. Like they really do. They're a cheap draw, right? I mean, it does slow you down on getting a bunch of mana to, you know, double spell and stuff, but still, I think it's at least a partial fix. Come on, 7 wins. Let's go. 7 wins. Let's do this. Our opponent is having a hard time figuring out anything. They cannot activate their Faceless Haven yet either. We get another land. Gravy. We're going to have to go for a mountain here, I guess. Sure. And we're going to sack another one here. Immersturm Predator. That is going to be extremely good. The only thing they can get me with is a meat hook, if they have that. Yeah, we can't really do anything with the Bloodtithe Harvester at this point. But if they have a Blood on the Snow, no big deal. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Immersturm Predator is good, except against the meat hook. We just got to get it tougher. They have 8 total mana. 9 with the Ghast if they want. Oh, they do get a meat hook here. Dirty. So dirty. But they're tripping. I guess they can get it with the Ghast. They get it with the Ghast, right? It's only when it becomes tapped. But they still have to use their Ghast, I guess. Let's get rid of their lull too. Right? We're going to have some fun here. I'll kill my own creatures. You don't get to do it. That's pretty funny, though. Feels funny. They don't have much power here, though. If we can just, we can get through our land here, right? We get a Sanguine Statuette, which is not bad. We don't get to attack with it. Do we even want that right now? What do we want the most? We want to get to our big, heavy beaters, right? So first we're just going to draw. Let's see what we can grab here. Of course they had the meat hook. Of course. They always do. Yeah, we don't even need that right now, really. Let's play a Sanguine Statuette. I'm just going to decline here. No point. Get another flippin' land. 17 cards in. We've got one Immersturm Predator. We haven't got any of our tough flyers. Rough. This has been really rough for the 7th win. If they have a Blood on the Snow, we're so good, right? No, they've got one of their meat hooks. Usually they're running 2 or 3 in this deck. Yeah, now they've got card draw too, right? They can still attack with their Faceless Haven if they want. Yeah, they do. Yeah, because they can put 7 damage on us here. Not much chance we're going to win now. Just really, I mean, so much land. So much land. Pretty unlucky. We get a Bloodtithe Harvester, which I don't think helps us either, but I mean, we might as well just start playing things now, right? And we can just keep using blood tokens here. We'll put up a little bit of a wall here against them and slow them down a little bit. We have a 5% chance of winning this game. That's my prediction. I think that's probably optimistic too. But I mean, I'm not scooping. I'm going for win 7 here. Deck's pretty decent, actually. Some things work a little better than I thought. They go for 1 damage. Okay, cool. Mono Black's a pretty tough matchup for us. Mono Black control is like pretty tough matchup, right? What are they going to go for? They're going to go for, yeah, Mascot. Makes sense. They got a Jadar in here too. Holy. This is, yeah, I normally don't run a Jadar there. Yeah. Get rid of more land. Doesn't do anything against this wall. Okay then. I guess I'm going to play this. I don't have any more blood tokens. Plus, it can be semi-useful. We'll wait for them to play their mascot here, and then we'll wipe. Yeah, sacrifice your little decayed pool. I guess that's why they have it. Yep. Pass the turn, auto passer. Auto passer has such a hard time. Just like I can't do it. I don't know what to do right now. Yep. Totally fine. I knew it was coming. Black. Okay. We lose some life. Literally, what can help us here? Florian can't help me at all. Like, Florian cannot help me. I mean, really, I can kill that, right? By sacrificing here. Except I don't have enough blood tokens anyway, so there's no point. Let's go digging. 22 cards deep. And we get a land. Nice. Fighting against the hopelessness here. Okay, how many lands have we drawn? 5. Swamp is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lands out of 23 cards. Over 50%. And we did. We did for our 7th win. Of course. Why not? Give him that meat hook, right? Now we get an Immersturm Predator. We could, yeah, technically stay alive, but I think we're done. 6 wins is what it is. Let's see here. What do we get? Let's get the prize. 800, some gems. Yes, another Den of the Bugbear. I actually don't think I have 4 of those. That was actually good, I think.